Barrel racing is the only women's event in the Calgary Stampede, with that competition still to come. Fallon Taylor, the leader right now, with a terrific race yesterday. 17.5 seconds, 5.7 seconds, which topped even the reigning world champion, Mary Walker, from Pool A. Lindsay Sears from Nanton, Alberta, is a two-time world champion and won the Stampede bronze here in 2010.
Here's Lindsay on her great mare, Martha. We weren't sure if we were going to see her because she is pulling embryos from her, trying to up her breeding program, get more involved in that. Lindsay talked about wanting to take a break from rodeo, but I guess she's pretty hungry for the cash to bring this great mare back. See how flexible she is, turns around the barrel. She's setting the pace.
Lindsay Sears in 17.86 seconds.
You can see she goes to the left barrel first. Martha's so flexible as she cranks around that barrel. So much power.
She went to the right yesterday.
She did. She was on a different horse. She was on Mo, and this is her main mount, Martha, that she used for the world standings the last couple years.
Lisa Lockhart from South Dakota knocked down a barrel yesterday.
She's on Louis. You know, she had some tough luck on the third barrel where he tripped. She wasn't sure if she's going to use him again today, but she was happy with how he ran, and he's healthy. We'll have to see if he can stand up as he approaches this third barrel. He gets around there clean and safe. See if she's competitive going to the right compared to Lindsay's left.
Lisa and Louis to the line in 17:48. So there's the fastest time of the Stampede so far this year.
That is fast, and she went to that right barrel first. So we're seeing that it's a fast track today.
So Lisa Lockhart, former Canadian champion, to the lead as we await Nikki Steffes from Vail, South Dakota. A time of 18:04 on day one. Qualified for National Finals Rodeo for the first time last year.
And she's on Sky. She said she always has problems knocking barrels, not blowing past them. And that's another little bit past that first barrel. She wasn't used to that yesterday, but they always crank around these barrels pretty tight. She just bought this horse, Sky. Guys, Champagne Girls, the papered name.
And Nikki Steffes will clock an 18.07 second time. Leave her third in the order. Nikki Steffes, a former college National Finals Rodeo Goat Time champion. Sue Smith is the defending Calgary Stampede barrel racing champion. Was third yesterday at 17:69. But we've seen already a fast track today for Lisa Lockhart with a new fastest time this year, 17:48.
Sue was pretty excited about yesterday. She was unsure of how Claymore was going to run because he had an abscess over the fourth. She had to turn out. He wasn't healthy. But he bows off second a little bit. She can keep him tight in the third. This will be a little bit of slip. That's what happens when they bow out on that pass barrel. +5. No money for Sue today.
So barrel down for Sue Smith, the defending champion.
He gets a little bit outside that barrel. You want them running directly at the barrel so that the feet stay underneath the center of mass of their body so they can propel that power, and that's how he slipped on it.
The 5-second penalty for the barrel down at 22:58. Taylor Jacob, another one of the lefties in this competition from Carmine, Texas.
And she's on Beau, Honor Thy Frenchman. She talks about how he doesn't lose any speed around the barrels. Like, look at how quick he is going from barrel to barrel and quick around. Absolutely amazing as he stays with his feet underneath his body.
Taylor Jacob, 17:47, and the new lead by 1/100th.
You can see her just checking him, pulling on that rein to give him that cue that that barrel's coming, get ready to turn.
So another new fastest time for this Calgary Stampede, laid down by Taylor Jacob. 17:47 the time to beat. She's excited about that as the groundskeepers rake the divots around the barrels.
They rake after every 5 to keep it even ground, so there's not big ruts around the barrels.
Sherry Servey is still to come. We'll take this Time to remind you this evening on CBC, our daily wrap-up show continues with Day 6 coverage from the Calgary Stampede, presented by GMC. Catch all the day's action at 11:30 p.m. Eastern, midnight Atlantic, and 9 p.m. here in Calgary. Rodeo fans basking in this gorgeous sunshine today. Best day so far in terms of weather at the Stampede. The crowd's responding. On day 1, Sherry Cervi, the 3-time world champion, was second for $4,500 day money. The time of 17:63. Managed to nudge her way against the lefties. Of course, Fallon Taylor with the fastest time yesterday. What are you hearing from the barrel races in terms of the layout and the way it's been changed with the way they enter?
Well, they know that it's an advantage to go to the left, and that's why Lindsay brought Martha back. Wasn't expecting that. That was a surprise. Good thing I know what she looks like. But Sherry is hot right now. She just won $31,000 over the fourth. Watch her come to this first barrel. She's going to drop her hand, check the rain. That's just like hitting your signal light in the car about to warn everybody else that you're going to be turning. That's what she's doing with Stingray right now. Getting ready for that turn, letting her spin around there. Got really low, handled that shifty ground.
Sherry Cervi stops the clock. And the new lead, 17:33.
So impressive. Look how she doesn't move. She's rolling her feet, kicking her, motivating her.
So the 3-time world champ lays down the fastest time so far in 6 days of competition here at the Calgary Stampede. 17.33 seconds. Now Brittany Posey from Victoria, Texas.
She said it was tough yesterday coming from that track. Duke gets running so hard, he almost ducked out on her. Interesting style. She knocked this barrel yesterday. It stays standing today. She had the fastest time yesterday to win the round without a knocked barrel. He stays standing up. Let's see if he can be in the money.
Brittany Posey, 17:50. Fourth fastest so far.
Look at him use all 4 legs of power around that barrel.
She's one of the right way riders, saying that this cloverleaf certainly favors those to the left. But a better day today after knocking a barrel down yesterday for Brittany Posey, currently 4th. Now the day 1 leader, Fallon Taylor, who's overcome enormous odds, that broken neck, and here she goes.
Look at how tiny Baby Flo is. She describes her as being so gritty and so quick. You have to be on your game and stay in the center of mass. She's left her leg, make sure that barrel stays standing. She just loves her job.
Fallon Taylor, number 2 in the world standings, and 17:48. That won't take the lead. That'll move her into 4th place. An improvement, though, on her 17:57 from yesterday.
Yes, it's showing that the track is very fast today.
So Fallon Taylor will hope to stay in the money, currently 4th. As Cranor Roberts from Lacombe, Alberta gets set to go. The top Canadian barrel racer from a year ago was 4th on day 1.
And Mooney is ready to run that left barrel. About the same as yesterday. She does struggle on that first barrel, overshooting it, but 2nd and 3rd, she just kind of set up on her a little bit there, got ready. She's been having some problems with her MCL and her hock, so this is only a couple of runs back from her since last week.
Cranor Roberts, 17:69, 1/100 faster than her time of a day ago.
Yeah, and you can see Mooney set up on that barrel, saw that barrel, and wanted to get ready for it. Cranor did a great job of sitting down in that saddle and staying square.
That won't get her into the money today. At 17:69. Now Leanne Russ from Stephenville, Texas. 2 years ago, the Rookie of the Year at the age of 53.
Oh, and she just touched that barrel, but it stays standing, so it's okay so far. She talked about how Harley was really fresh yesterday, almost a bit of a runaway, and this seems like a much better run for her today. A little bit wide, get inside that timing eye.
And Leanne Rust will get to the finish line 17.90 seconds.
She just bumped it there with his shoulder, but when she comes back around, it wasn't hard enough, it stayed up, and he's ready to go back to the barn.
So that'll do it in barrel racing today. as Sherry Serby, the three-time world champion, turns the tables on the lefties. She goes right and posts the fastest time in 6 days of competition in barrel racing.